Hi everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, here to bring you a masculine reading. We'll have a look and see what's going on in the world of the masculine. I talk about masculine energies. That's literally what I'm talking about, energies, not the gender. So we'll have a look and see what's going on with the masculine energies on the planet at the moment, as within, so without. We all have masculine and feminine energies, and sometimes we can be a little bit imbalanced. So let's have a look and see what's going on. Ooh, a lot of strength and power is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of strength and power being felt by the masculine energies at this time. Starting out on a new journey of truth and independence. Hearing emotional independence, death, rebirth, a lot of purging out of what no longer serves. And this can literally come in the form of ascension symptoms. Or any type of purge at all, depending on which chakra actually needs to be purged at this time and healed. So that is what is going on for the masculine energies at the moment. There is this literal death and rebirth and moving into inner child healing. Getting to the core of what issues are around for the masculine to work through and to eventually purge out. Whoop, here we go. We do have the devil here, but also the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Fire is a very charismatic woman who is, well, you know, that's feminine energy, the of action, and also, I guess in a way, she's a very desirable kind of creature. She is full of fire, full of action, full of seductive qualities, really. But she will take action upon that as well. And it's interesting because we do have the card of the devil here, which is, excuse me, about about that, which, you know, it's kind of like those sexual urges and those that kind of, you know, they coupled that with it's kind of like the card of literal sexual attraction. That is what the masculine is going through at the moment. But literally to go through, now I will say this too because it's coming up, it's actually now starting to come through. So the masculine is going through a massive purge, but it's purging out lower density energies. The thing is with the masculine in the past, and just, you know, and it's been, you know, in my vicinity a lot, especially on this channel, where there is a lot of lower base type of masculine energies that show themselves. And it is usually sexual in form, and it is usually directed quite in a sexual way towards me personally. But I've heard others talk about the same thing. It's a very low kind of, there's no love involved. It's very lustful and it's very lower based chakra stuff. And what is actually occurring for the masculine is that is what is being purged. So there is a lot of root chakra purging that's coming in for the masculine. And it literally has to do with purging out those lustful energies. As the chakra systems begin to actually clear with the masculine energies, what will actually happen is a lot of those lower base chakra energies will be purged out, and newer kind of more loving energies will come through. A lot more clarity, a lot more clearer energies about and more pure energies, because the masculine, as it stands, that toxic sort of masculinity that comes through is very lower based chakra type of energy, where it is literally about that sexual urge, not coupled with anything else. And then if you have unhealed chakras, you know, everywhere else, plus you've also got the archetypal and the historical and the ancestral lines that have also been manipulated and and damaged in some way, you're going to actually need to clear out a lot of that. And that's what's actually occurring. This is an amazing thing that's happening with the masculine, because a lot of that is now being purged. A lot of those lower base chakra energies are actually being purged, and a lot of the shame, the guilt, the the subjugation of his feminine is now actually, he's starting to, as that's being purged out, he's actually starting to see just how he has done that to himself and therefore others. When I'm talking about energy. This is literally what is going on the planet. It's also happening within each and every single one of us at the moment, and it is literally about purging out those denser energies that are about lust and not about anything else. It's literally like, at this point in time, the masculine is not ready to bring in those loving energies of unconditional love, and not ready to balance that out, because this purge must actually occur. And it is literally now the purging out of these darker, denser energies of lust and sexual in nature. I hope that makes some sort of sense. It's been troubling me for a while. I've not actually, because I've been seeing it in my outer world for quite some time. And it's literally now I need to look at what needs to be cleared on an inner level and allow those masculine energies to purge out those lustful, more sexual natured energies that have absolutely nothing to do with connection to source, literally just a connection to that chakra and nothing else. So that's just blocked. And I feel like that's actually happened because there's been a blockage there, and in other chakras as well. We have the King of Fire as well, so taking action upon that and becoming very grounded. 2 masculine cards. We've got 2 kings here. So the masculine energies at this time really mean business. They really actually do mean business. It's like we are now going to shift out these lower based frequencies so that we can move into a higher frequency where those energies now are going to transmute and then transform into something of a higher frequency bandwidth. And these masculine energies of the fire and earth. So once these energies are purged out, then comes in, that's the energy of the purging out, which is taking action upon that. And then that's the energy of grounding the new energies in. Queen of Wands, yeah. And then as that begins, and then the balance comes in with the masculine and the feminine. So coming out of confusion, not knowing where they're going, what they're doing, masculine is now kind of starting to actually take no prisoners, see the truth of what's actually really been going on, and saying no more. We're now going to remove these lower base chakra blockages that have caused a disconnect with all that is, and now start to bring in a balanced form of masculine energy so that we can then balance out those masculine and feminine energies. That's the masculine and the feminine. That's the complete alignment of all that is, an alignment with the God Source presence. That's exactly where we're all going, into complete alignment with that God Source presence, and therefore alignment with all that is, and in complete balance and harmony. Okay, I hope that makes some sort of sense, and I shall see you anon. Bye for now.